When Universal Orlando says don't go alone for Halloween Horror Nights, um, it's very good advice, and I can't wait to apply it this year. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, bringing you that spice to sci-fi and pop culture analysis, and of course, keeping it real when it comes to theme parks. And in this video, which is actually going to wind up being a series, is about Halloween Horror Nights 31. That's recently been announced for Universal Studios Orlando. Now, I did go to Halloween Horror Nights 30 last year, and there's a video actually on the Geeks and Gamers Park Hopping channel, which I did with Drunk 3PO, so you can see how that was last year. But this year, I'm excited, and I can't wait to share some recent news about one of the new haunted house announcements, official announcements that have been made. So before I get into all of that with this video, please do your girl a favor, hit that subscribe button. And if you do me the privilege of subscribing to my channel, please do hit that notification bell so you can be notified when your girl has hot, fresh content for you to enjoy. So with that said, let's head on with this video.
I'm telling you, you missed out.
I'll come out next time, but I'll see you later on tonight.
Halloween Horror Nights 31 is scheduled to run on select nights from September 2nd through to October 31st of this year, 2022. Now, it is a separate ticketed event. What that means is if you have regular tickets to get into Universal Studios Florida, can't use it for Halloween Horror Nights. If you have an annual pass, you cannot use it for Halloween Horror Nights unless you have one of those passes. I believe the top. I think that's the premier tier where you get a free ticket to Halloween Horror Nights. That's a little different because you got a ticket to use. So if you buy a ticket to Halloween Horror Nights, you do not need an extra ticket to get into Universal Studios Florida. However, you won't be allowed to be admitted into the park, I think, until about 5 p.m. The evening of the event. There is a kind of early entry perk that you can buy for more money, but I'll talk about that in a future video. So Halloween Horror Nights is basically this multi-night horror themed extravaganza at Universal Orlando here in Florida. There is one that they have at Universal Studios in Hollywood and California, but my videos are specific to Florida. So that's what I'm going to focus on. It is not just a haunted house. It is like 10 haunted houses, 5 scare zones, 2 off the chain live shows at one park, and there's food, there's merch, there's snacks. I especially like the snacks that are themed to the event. It is truly something amazing to check out and behold. And yeah, it's definitely something that you do not want to miss if you can help it. So in this video, I want to talk about the first official haunted house. I say official because there are fan speculation sites that they're fun to check out that guess based on previous information and stuff out there in the interwebs of what they think the haunted houses at Universal Orlando are going to be. However, that's different from an official announcement. And the first official announcement from Universal for the first haunted house is Universal Monsters Legends Collide. Now, at this haunted house, you've got the Wolfman, you've got Dracula, you've got the Mummy, three of the top tier classic Universal monsters involved in some kind of mayhem, designed to scare you, like classic Universal monsters should. Now, last year, they had something that was like the revenge of the Bride of Frankenstein, where she was trying to, bring a boy back to life and everything. It was a fun house. I wouldn't really call it a super, super scary house, but it was a lot of fun to be in. I enjoyed being in that one last year. So if they do this right, and it's like a three-way battle going on between those three monsters, could prove to be something pretty cool. Oh, also, tickets start at $73.99 US plus tax. Now, each night of Halloween Horror Nights is not always priced the same. So the closer that you get to October 31st, and also depending on what day of the week it is, that price can indeed fluctuate. Now, last year they did have annual pass holder discounts. Those have not been released yet, so I will be on the lookout for those. Also, sometimes I know at least last year they had two types of passes. One is the express pass that will let you get into the express entry lane, kind of like a front of the line pass for each haunted house one time. And that's something that I highly recommend if you're doing Halloween Horror Nights. You'll spend a lot less time standing in line. The other one is like a multi-evening pass. So there's, I know last year they had one where you could go, I think like Monday, or I think it's Sunday through Wednesdays that you could go, including the first weekend and the last weekend before Halloween. So those again aren't up on the site this year, but will keep an eye out and see when those should be released. And they should actually be released pretty soon, I'm guessing. Okay, so like I said, I will be doing more videos in this series regarding Halloween Horror Nights 31 at Universal Orlando. Be dropping information about, new haunted houses officially being announced, food, snacks, merch that are going to be there, what the scare zones are going to be, what the crazy live shows are going to be, along with some planning tips and, of course, my guide as a newbie attending Halloween Horror Nights, which is what happened to me last year. So make sure you're subbed to my channel so you do not miss when those videos drop. All right, so with that said, that is going to do it for this video. If you got some value out of it, which I hope that you did, please do hit that thumbs up button. And of course, please do me the privilege of subscribing to my channel. I would wholeheartedly appreciate that. All right, so with that said, that is going to wrap up this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, and you might want to start looking for your Halloween Horror Nights buddy sooner rather than later. Some folks like to chicken out.